Listen to my voice. My child, listen to my voice for a moment. In a world filled with noise, confusion, and endless distractions, I want you to pause and hear the truth that can change your life. You may feel tired, overwhelmed, and unsure about your future. Perhaps you have faced rejection, disappointment, or moments where you felt completely alone. But today I want you to remember something important. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. I see every tear you have cried, every struggle you have endured, and every silent prayer you have whispered in the dark. Even when it seems like nobody understands your pain, I understand it completely. I have walked through suffering and I know the weight that a heavy heart can carry. But I am telling you now that your story is not over, and the difficulties you face today are not the final chapter of your life. Many people in this world will try to define your worth based on your failures, your past mistakes, or the opinions they have about you. They may tell you that you are not strong enough, not talented enough, or not capable of achieving something great. But do not let their voices become louder than the truth. The truth is that you were created with purpose. The truth is that your life has meaning far beyond what you can see right now. Every breath you take is a reminder that you are still here for a reason. Even the obstacles in your path are part of a greater journey that is shaping your character and preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. There will be days when the road ahead feels uncertain. You might look at your situation and wonder if things will ever change. You might ask yourself why the journey feels so difficult while others seem to move forward so easily. But remember this: the strongest trees grow in the harshest storms. The greatest victories often come after the hardest battles. The challenges you face are not there to destroy you, they are there to strengthen you. Every moment of struggle is building resilience inside you. Every setback is teaching you lessons that will guide you toward your destiny. So today I ask you to lift your head and open your heart. Do not let fear control your steps, and do not allow doubt to silence your dreams. Even when the path ahead looks dark, there is a light that will guide you forward. That light is hope, and hope is stronger than any obstacle standing in your way. Trust that the journey you are walking has meaning. Trust that the struggles you face today will one day become the testimony of your strength. And above all, remember that you are never alone. I am with you in every moment, guiding you, strengthening you, and reminding you that your life still holds incredible purpose and possibility. Do not be afraid. My child, I know the fears that live inside your heart. I see the worries that keep you awake at night and the doubts that whisper in your mind when everything becomes quiet. Fear has a way of making you believe that the future is dark and uncertain. It tries to convince you that you are not strong enough to face what lies ahead. But I tell you today, do not let fear rule your life. Fear is only a shadow, and shadows disappear when the light appears. When you choose faith and courage, the power of fear begins to fade away. Many times in life you will stand in front of challenges that seem bigger than your strength. You may feel like the obstacles are too high to climb and the road ahead is too difficult to walk. In those moments, remember that you were never meant to carry every burden alone. The weight you feel today does not define your future. Even when your path feels uncertain, there is guidance that will lead you forward step by step. Sometimes you may not understand why certain doors close or why certain plans fall apart, but often the closed doors are protecting you from paths that were never meant for you. Fear also grows when you focus too much on what could go wrong. Your mind begins to imagine failure, rejection, and disappointment before they even happen. But living in fear steals the peace that was meant for your heart. Instead of asking what could go wrong, begin to believe in what could go right. Every great journey begins with a single step of courage. The moment you choose to move forward despite your fear, you begin to discover the strength that was already inside you. There will be moments when people around you doubt your dreams. They may say your goals are too big or your vision is unrealistic. Their words may try to plant seeds of fear in your heart. But remember that the greatest achievements in this world were once considered impossible by others. Do not let the limitations of others become the limitations of your life. The purpose placed inside you is greater than the opinions of those who cannot see your potential. So stand strong today and release the fear that has been holding you back. Take the step you have been afraid to take. Speak the words you have been afraid to speak. Chase the dream you have been afraid to pursue. Courage does not mean the absence of fear, it means moving forward even when fear is present. And when you walk forward with faith, you will discover that the path becomes clearer, the strength inside you grows stronger, and the future begins to open in ways you never expected. Remember this always: you were not created to live in fear. You were created to walk in courage, hope, and purpose. Your pain has a purpose. My child, I see the pain you carry in your heart. I see the silent battles that no one else notices. There are moments when you smile in front of others, but inside you feel broken, tired, and overwhelmed. Sometimes you wonder why life feels so heavy. You ask why certain struggles came into your life, why some prayers seemed unanswered, and why the road has been so difficult. But listen carefully to this truth: your pain is not meaningless. Every struggle you face has a purpose that is shaping the person you are becoming. In this world, pain often feels like a punishment, but many times it is preparation. Just as gold must pass through fire to become pure, your life sometimes passes through challenges so your strength can grow. The difficult moments are not there to destroy you, they are there to refine you. They are building patience in your spirit, courage in your heart, and wisdom in your mind. The pain you feel today is creating a stronger version of you for tomorrow. There are seasons in life when everything seems to fall apart. Plans fail, relationships break, opportunities disappear, and hope feels distant. During those moments, it is easy to believe that your life is going in the wrong direction. But often the moments that feel like endings are actually the beginnings of something greater. Sometimes what leaves your life was never meant to stay. Sometimes what breaks apart is making space for something better to enter your future. Remember the seed that is planted in the ground. Before it becomes a strong tree, it must first be buried in darkness. It must push through the soil, struggle toward the light, and grow through storms and seasons. If the seed could speak, it might think the darkness is the end. But in truth, the darkness is the beginning of its growth. In the same way, the struggles you face are not the end of your story. They are the process that leads you towards strength, purpose, and transformation. One day you will look back at the hardships you faced and realize they were shaping your path all along. The tears you cried will become a testimony of your strength. The lessons you learned will help guide others who are walking through similar struggles. Your pain will not be wasted because it will become the source of compassion, wisdom, and courage in your life. So do not lose hope when life becomes difficult. Do not believe that your suffering means you are forgotten. Even in your hardest moments, you are being guided toward growth and purpose. The storm you are walking through today will not last forever. And when it passes, you will discover that the strength you gained during the struggle has prepared you for a future greater than you ever imagined. Believe in yourself. My child, there are moments in life when doubt begins to grow inside your heart. You start questioning your abilities, your worth, and the path you are walking. You may look at others and feel as if they are stronger, smarter, or more successful than you. Comparison slowly steals your confidence and makes you forget the unique purpose that was placed within you. But today, I want you to remember something powerful. You were not created to live in the shadow of others. You were created with your own gifts, your own strengths, and your own path to walk. The world will often try to measure your value based on achievements, popularity, or the opinions of people around you. If you succeed, they praise you. If you fail, they doubt you. But your worth does not come from the changing voices of the world. Your worth comes from the purpose placed inside your life. Even when others cannot see your potential, it still exists. Even when people misunderstand your journey, it does not change the greatness that can grow within you. There may have been moments when someone spoke words that made you feel small. Perhaps someone told you that your dreams were too big or that you were not capable of achieving something meaningful. Words like these can stay in your mind and slowly weaken your confidence, but you must not allow those words to define your future. The truth about your life is not written by the doubts of others. It is written by the courage you choose to have and the belief you carry in your heart. Believing in yourself does not mean you will never face failure. It does not mean the road will always be easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments when things do not go according to your plans, but believing in yourself means you continue moving forward even when the road becomes difficult. It means trusting that the strength within you is greater than the obstacles in front of you. Remember that every great journey begins with a person who believed in something others could not see yet. Every powerful story begins with someone who refused to give up on their purpose. The dreams placed in your heart were not given to you by accident. They were placed there because you have the ability to pursue them. When you nurture that belief and keep moving forward with determination, you begin to unlock the potential that has always lived inside you. So stand tall and walk forward with confidence. Do not allow doubt to control your decisions or fear to silence your dreams. Believe in the strength that lives inside you. Believe that your life has meaning and your future holds possibilities beyond what you can see right now. When you choose to believe in yourself, you take the first step toward the life you were always meant to live. Rise again. My child, there will be moments in your life when you fall. There will be days when your plans collapse, your strength feels weak, and your heart becomes heavy with disappointment. You may try your best and still experience failure. You may give your effort and still face rejection. In those moments, it can feel like the world is telling you to stop trying. It may feel like everything you work for has been lost. But listen to this truth carefully. Falling down does not mean your journey is over. Every person who has achieved something meaningful in life has faced moments of failure. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not the absence of struggle, but the courage to rise again. When you fall, you have two choices. You can stay on the ground and allow discouragement to take control of your life, or you can stand up, learn from the experience, and move forward with greater strength. Failure often feels painful because it touches the deepest parts of your hopes and dreams. You may begin to question yourself and wonder if you're capable of continuing. But failure is not meant to define you. It is meant to teach you. Each setback carries a lesson that can make you wiser, stronger, and more prepared for the opportunities ahead. What feels like a loss today can become the foundation of your greatest victory tomorrow. Think about the times in your life when you overcame something difficult. At one point, those challenges felt impossible, yet you found the strength to continue. The same strength still lives inside you today. It has not disappeared, even if you feel tired or discouraged right now. Strength does not mean you never struggle, it means you keep moving forward despite the struggle. Rising again requires courage. It requires you to look beyond the pain of yesterday and believe that tomorrow can still be better. When you rise again, you send a powerful message to your fears and doubts that they do not control your future. Every time you stand up after falling, you become stronger than before. So if you feel like you have fallen, do not stay there. Lift your head, gather your strength, and take another step forward. The road ahead may still have obstacles, but every step you take is bringing you closer to the life you are meant to live. Remember this always: your fall is not the end of your story. The true power of your story is found in your decision to rise again and continue the journey with courage and faith. Love is your greatest strength. My child, the world you live in often teaches people to respond with anger, pride, and hatred. When someone hurts you, the world says to hurt them back. When someone rejects you, the world tells you to close your heart forever. But I want you to understand a deeper truth today: your greatest strength is not anger and it is not revenge. Your greatest strength is love. Love has a power that many people underestimate. It is not weakness and it is not surrender. Love is the force that heals wounds, restores broken hearts, and brings light into the darkest places. When you choose love instead of hatred, you are choosing a path that brings peace to your own soul. Hatred only creates more pain, but love has the power to transform even the hardest situations. There will be people in your life who misunderstand you. Some may speak harsh words about you, and others may treat you unfairly. These moments can fill your heart with bitterness if you allow them to, but holding on to bitterness is like carrying a heavy burden that slowly drains your strength. Forgiveness, on the other hand, releases that weight and allows your heart to become free again. Choosing love does not mean allowing others to harm you again and again. It means protecting your heart from becoming hard and cold. It means refusing to let the darkness in others turn into darkness inside you. When you respond with patience, kindness, and understanding, you become a source of light in a world that often feels full of conflict. Love also means showing compassion to those who are struggling. Sometimes the people who hurt others the most are the ones who are hurting deeply inside themselves. A small act of kindness, a word of encouragement, or a moment of understanding can change someone's entire day. You may never fully see the impact of the love you show, but it can reach further than you imagine. Remember that love begins with the way you treat yourself as well. Do not punish yourself endlessly for past mistakes. Learn from them, grow from them, and allow your heart to move forward with hope. When you treat yourself with patience and compassion, you create space for healing and growth. So let love guide your actions and your words. Let it shape the way you respond to the world around you. In a place where many choose anger, be the one who chooses kindness. In a place where many choose division, be the one who brings peace. When you walk with love in your heart, you carry a strength that no obstacle can truly defeat, and that strength will guide you toward a life filled with purpose and peace. Trust the journey. My child, there will be seasons in your life when the path ahead does not make sense. You will make plans with hope and excitement, yet suddenly those plans may fall apart. Doors you expected to open may remain closed, and opportunities you worked hard for may slip away. In those moments, confusion can fill your heart. You may begin to wonder if you are walking in the wrong direction or if your efforts are meaningless. But I want you to remember something important: not every closed door is a failure. Sometimes a closed door is protection, and sometimes it is guidance toward a better path. Life is a journey that unfolds step by step. You cannot always see the entire road ahead, and that can feel frightening. Human nature wants certainty. It wants to know exactly where the path leads and when the destination will arrive. But growth often happens in the moments of uncertainty. When you cannot see the full picture, you learn to trust, to be patient, and to keep moving forward even when the answers are not clear. There will be times when you feel like you are waiting for too long. Waiting for change, waiting for success, waiting for healing, or waiting for the breakthrough you have been praying for. Waiting can feel frustrating because it seems like nothing is happening. But even during the quiet seasons of waiting, important things are taking place within you. Your patience is growing stronger. Your character is becoming deeper. Your heart is learning resilience. Think about the way a great building is constructed. Before anyone sees the beauty of the structure, a strong foundation must be built beneath the ground. That foundation is hidden, but it is essential. In the same way, the quiet seasons in your life are building the foundation for the future you desire. The lessons you learn during these moments will prepare you for the responsibilities and opportunities that lie ahead. Trusting the journey means believing that every step has meaning, even when the reason is not immediately clear. The detours, the delays, and the unexpected changes are all shaping your path. Sometimes what feels like a setback today will lead you to a greater opportunity tomorrow. Sometimes the road you did not plan to take will become the road that leads you to your greatest purpose. So do not lose hope when life does not unfold exactly the way you expected. Continue moving forward with faith and patience. Even when the path looks uncertain, keep taking the next step with courage. One day you will look back and see that every moment, every challenge, and every delay was guiding you exactly where you needed to be. Trust the journey because your story is still unfolding and the path ahead may hold blessings greater than you can see today. Do not give up. My child, there will be moments when you feel tired of trying. Moments when the weight of your struggles feels too heavy and your heart whispers that it might be easier to stop. You may look at the long road ahead and wonder if continuing is worth the effort. Discouragement can slowly enter your mind, telling you that your dreams are too far away and your efforts are not enough. But listen carefully to this truth. The moment when you feel like giving up is often the moment when your breakthrough is closest. Life will test your perseverance. There will be days when progress feels slow and the results you hope for do not appear. You may work hard, pray sincerely, and still feel like nothing is changing. In those moments, it is easy to believe that your efforts are wasted. But growth often happens quietly in ways you cannot immediately see. Just as a seed grows beneath the soil long before it becomes visible above the ground, your efforts are building something within you even when the results are not yet visible. Many people abandon their dreams not because they lack talent or potential, but because they lose patience during the difficult seasons. They stop walking just a few steps before reaching the place where things would have begun to change. Perseverance is the bridge between effort and success. When you continue moving forward despite discouragement, you prove that your determination is stronger than your doubts. Remember that strength does not come from an easy journey. Strength is born through challenges, through persistence, and through the courage to keep going when others would stop. Every step you take forward, no matter how small it seems, is progress. Even when you move slowly, you are still moving closer to the life you desire. There may also be voices around you telling you to quit. Some people may not understand your vision or your purpose. They may speak from their own fears and limitations, but do not allow their doubts to become your reality. Your journey is unique, and the dreams placed in your heart were given to you for a reason. So when you feel exhausted, rest for a moment if you must, but do not give up. When you feel discouraged, remind yourself why you started. When you feel like the road is too long, focus only on the next step in front of you. Keep believing, keep working, and keep trusting that your efforts will lead to something meaningful. One day you will look back at this difficult season and realize that your decision not to give up was the very reason you reached the place where your dreams finally began to unfold. Your light matters. My child, there are times when you may feel small in this vast world. You may believe that your actions do not matter and that your presence does not make a difference. When you look at the problems around you, they may seem too big for one person to change. But I want you to understand something powerful today. Your life carries a light that is more important than you realize. Every person you meet is fighting a battle that others cannot see. Some are carrying pain, some are struggling with loneliness, and others are searching for hope in the middle of their darkness. In those moments, even the smallest act of kindness can become a powerful light. A kind word, a helping hand, a moment of patience, or a sincere smile can change someone's entire day. Sometimes the encouragement you give to another person becomes the strength they needed to continue their journey. The world often celebrates loud achievements and great victories, but the quiet acts of goodness are just as important. When you choose honesty in a dishonest place, you bring light. When you choose compassion in a place filled with anger, you bring peace. When you help someone without expecting anything in return, you reflect the goodness that lives inside your heart. There will be moments when you feel unnoticed or unappreciated for the good things you do. You may wonder if anyone truly sees your efforts, but remember this: not every impact is visible immediately. Many seeds of kindness grow quietly over time. The love you show today may inspire someone tomorrow. The hope you give today may help someone overcome despair in the future. Your light also grows stronger when you remain true to who you are. Do not dim your kindness just because others choose negativity. Do not hide your compassion just because the world sometimes rewards selfishness. The world needs more people who are willing to stand for goodness even when it is difficult. Never underestimate the power of a single life lived with courage, kindness, and purpose. One light may seem small in the darkness, but many lights together can brighten the entire world. And when you choose to live with kindness and strength, your life becomes a source of hope for others. So let your light shine without fear. Use your words to encourage, your actions to help, and your presence to bring peace wherever you go. The impact of your life may reach further than you will ever know, and the light you carry has the power to guide others through their darkest moments. Walk with faith. My child, as you continue your journey through life, remember this truth: the road ahead will not always be easy, but you do not walk it alone. There will be moments of joy and moments of struggle, times when you feel strong and times when you feel weak. Yet through every season, there is a path of hope waiting for you when you choose to walk with faith. Faith does not mean that every problem disappears or that every day will be free from challenges. Faith means trusting that even when the road becomes difficult, there is still a purpose guiding your steps. When the future feels uncertain and your heart begins to worry, faith reminds you that your story is still unfolding. What you see today is only a small part of the greater journey that lies ahead. There will be times when you question your direction. You may wonder if the effort you give, the dreams you carry, and the prayers you speak will truly lead you somewhere meaningful. In those moments, do not lose hope. The greatest transformations in life often happen quietly and gradually. Just as the sunrise slowly replaces the darkness of night, the answers you seek will come step by step. Walking with faith also means choosing courage when fear tries to control your thoughts. Fear will tell you that the future is uncertain, but faith reminds you that uncertainty does not mean failure. It simply means that your journey is still being written. Each day gives you a new opportunity to grow, to learn, and to move closer to the life you are meant to live. Remember that hope is a powerful force. Even in the darkest moments, hope can guide you forward like a light in the distance. When you hold on to hope and continue walking with determination, you begin to see possibilities where you once saw obstacles. The challenges that once seemed impossible begin to transform into stepping stones toward your growth. So walk forward with faith in your heart and courage in your spirit. Do not allow doubt to steal your confidence or fear to stop your progress. Your journey still holds many blessings, many lessons, and many victories waiting to be discovered. The story of your life is not finished yet, and the greatest chapters may still be ahead of you. Keep believing, keep moving forward, and keep your heart open to hope. Because when you walk with faith, even the longest and hardest roads can lead you to a future filled with purpose, peace, and strength. And remember always, the light guiding your path will never truly leave you.